Cruise Chat. My name is Kathleen Penner, and I'm the owner of Plenty of Sunshine Travel. And today I'm joined by Danielle, and Danielle is from Virgin Voyages. And we're going to do a little bit of a different format today. We're going to just be talking back and forth about some really exciting things to do on the ship and some really cool itineraries. So over to you.
Yes, Kathleen, so good to see you. So glad and excited to be joined with you again. So today I thought we'd talk about some new itineraries that we have that I'm really excited about because we get to see some different parts of the world. So this is a repositioning of our third ship, Resilient Lady. So she's joining us this August out of Athens, but these particular itineraries are her repositioning for her winter season starting in 2023, so in December. So what's exciting about them is that they're long itineraries and really gives you that opportunity to do the deep dive and experience everything the ship has to offer. Right. So I can talk to you about some of the different things I've done when sailing. But how about I just tell you about these itineraries because they're really cool. So I love the first one.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. So the first one is 14 nights. So, you know, typically we have 4, 5, 7, 8 night different types of itineraries. So with the 14 night, like I said, you get that opportunity to do kind of a deep dive. So this 14 night, it starts in Athens, it ends in Dubai. So again, seeing some different parts of the world because right now we only have ships in the Caribbean and Europe. So
Resilient Lady is your third one, right?
Yes. So joining us August 14th of this year, she'll start sailing around Greece and the Adriatic Sea.
Awesome.
Yeah. Wow. So this itinerary, like I said, Athens to Dubai, and the cool thing about this itinerary, and I don't know about you, I've never been to Egypt. Right. So there's a stop in Cairo. So have you been to Egypt?
I haven't. No, we were watching Discovery Channel the other night and I was looking and I'm like, I so want to go there. Like, it's just stunning. I love history. And I think that would be a great place to go for a person who loves it.
Yeah. And that's why I love this particular itinerary. And then you end up in Dubai. And that's somewhere that I actually have been over to visit. Very cool, very different. Have you been there or no?
Not to Dubai, no. I haven't really been that far yet. I kind of stick with North America. I like to travel more.
Yes, definitely.
It seems to be all my travels keep me on our continent.
Yes, so Dubai is pretty cool. There's a lot of things to do there. It's almost like being in the Las Vegas of the Middle East. So then we have from Dubai, we have our Dubai Delights and Singapore sites. So that's going to be another longer itinerary again. So that one's going to be 15 nights. So that's going to start in Dubai. There's going to be a stop in Thailand, which again, another beautiful part of the world. I've actually been to Thailand as well. In my previous life, I worked for Virgin Atlantic. So again, with the Virgin family, but lucky enough to see a lot of the world. So Thailand, another amazing spot. I would love to visit Thailand on a ship. So that gives you a lot of ways to just experience the city, but come back and then see another part of the world.
It's really expensive there. So it's good to have your floating hotel. So it's nice to be able to unpack once and explore the world, right?
Totally. I totally agree. And then from Singapore, there's our next itinerary, which brings Resilient to her winter season over in Australia. So starting in Singapore, has a stop in Bali, never been, always wanted to go. You see those beautiful photographs of the beach, the water. So a stop in Bali, lots of days at sea, and Indonesia, like I said, and then over to Sydney, where Resilient will be having her winter season in December. So really cool, different itineraries. This one is 15 nights, so definitely check that out for sure.
That one starting in Singapore. That would be a neat one to fly in a day or two early, explore Singapore, and then start on your voyage, right?
Yeah,
'Cause it
I would
looks
absolutely love that.
so beautiful in Singapore.
Yeah, so you know what? Let's talk about what to do on the ship, right? You have these longer itineraries, that opportunity for that deep dive. So lots of different options, right? So for me, I'll talk about things that I like to do, but of course, there's so many different things that you can do. So the way I like to sail is more of a relaxed, I love to indulge in the wellness part of the ships, as well as the foodie part of things too. But I'll get up early and I'll start off by doing some sort of workout class. And the cool thing about Virgin Voyages is that all of your group workouts are included. So we have an 80s workout, so like a VHS old school. Yeah, yes, exactly. 80s type of workout. You could do that. We have something that I enjoy, sunrise yoga. We have an area on deck 17 called the Perch, where we'll offer like meditation classes, sunrise yoga, that sort of thing. Or you could simply go to the gym. We have two main gyms. One has a bike and burn area. You can take a spin class. I'll go on the treadmill, I'll do a run there, or I'll use the cross trainer. And then I like to wrap that up with a walk. So up above the pool deck, we have what we call the runway, and it's an unobstructed area of the ship that's just wrapping panoramic views.
And that's what I was going to say. That is the one thing I love about Virgin Voyages, is that they have it not on the pool deck, not where you're going to run into people's lounge chairs or other people walking. It's a specific running track.
Yeah.
Awesome. I think that's one of the best things that you could have done. It's great.
Yeah. And it's, I tell you, the views and the opportunities to take like a great like photograph, panoramic style or panoramic view in your camera, really, really cool. So that's where I'll take a nice walk. Then I'll get breakfast. We have a vegan, vegetarian forward restaurant called Razzle Dazzle on the ship. That being said, I'm not vegan or vegetarian, so usually I will get, because we have some naughty items on the menu.
That's kind of funny the way that's worded.
Yes. I get bacon there. I'll get bacon there. So a nice breakfast. Then I will either go to the pool. So we'll have our pool deck, right? So during the day, we have two different pools. So we have our main pool, and then we have another pool that's like more tied into the wellness part of our ship as well. But the main pool deck will have a DJ. They'll have some great drinks. And I may even decide to shake for champagne there. So I don't know. Have we talked about shaking for champagne?
I think we did on our first one. Let's refresh everybody. Let's say what it is. Go ahead.
So really, and you know what? I haven't done this yet, but I'm dying to do it, mostly because I sail while I'm working. But you just shake your phone when you're in the Virgin Voyages app. Some bubbles will appear on your screen and it will say, save water, drink champagne, push me. So obviously if I'm at the pool deck, I push the button. Within 10 minutes, I will be presented with a bottle of Moet and Chandon and some champagne flutes. And that's what it's really all about, those kind of unique experiences Virgin is well known for. So that's a little activity that I haven't done, but people do love to do. So I can see myself doing that by the pool deck.
You'll have to go back when you're not working, so you can.
Yes, and I will get there. I will. I know I will. So yeah, so really fun thing to do there. Then in the afternoons, I love a massage, right? So we have a spa on board, Redemption Spa. and it's modeled after an underwater cave. And have you ever done, we have a mud room
Mhm.
there. Have you ever done that where you put the mud
Put the
all
mud.
over you?
Yeah, and then it hardens and you get it washed off. Yeah, but you're so
Yes.
soft after. Oh my goodness.
Yes, and
Mhm.
your skin is so smooth. So yeah, so well, I'll do that. So there's a thermal suite. I will always get a massage. We have some amazing massage therapists. It's a really relaxing area. Just we have these huge portholes. You can sit and take in the beauty of the sea. It's just a really nice space to kind of reconnect with yourself and just unwind. So I love doing that. But some other things, for the people that just want to keep busy, we have another thing that we do. It's called Salty Trivia.
Mhm.
So that's really fun, especially if you're traveling on your own or if you want to meet and socialize with people. We have it multiple days during the sailing. So what we find is that the people that do it on the first day are doing it throughout. It's very fun. It's interactive. Trivia is fun. And the people that are sailors that come, they make friends there. So it's a really fun social kind of atmosphere. You can meet people.
Yep.
And that's in a part of the ship, kind of our gaming area.
Mhm.
But in that area, there's a lot of things to do. So we have board games. We have large screen TVs if you want to take in like a sports event or something like that.
Nice.
We also will have popcorn there, some shakes, some adult shakes if you want to put, a little alcohol in there.
Mhm.
We have a throwback gaming area, so like Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man,
Yeah, all
those
the
types of
arcade
video
games.
games.
Oh,
Yeah.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah, and the best part, they're all free.
Right? And
So
Frogger, you have to have Frogger, right? Remember that
I
one?
love Frogger.
Across the road?
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can do that. You can spend hours there, honestly. There's so
Mhm.
much to do. And then the evenings, I love to have like a sunset cocktail. So we have in the aft of our ship, we have the dock house, which is a Mediterranean kind of vibe, really beautifully designed area of the ship, all the way in the back of the ship. But part of that is called the dock.
Mhm.
And that is outside. So that's an outside area. I love to just unwind, take in the sunset and
Mhm.
have a cocktail out there. And the cool thing about that area of the ship, we have tapas as well.
Mhm.
So tapas that you can order, some
Okay.
really great small bites before dinner,
Mhm.
to just sit, relax, have a little snack, and just
Fun.
take in the wake, really the wake of the ship. And since you're on kind of midship level, you feel like the water is just kind of like surrounding you.
Surrounding you. Oh,
Yeah.
beautiful.
And
Yeah.
I can only imagine what that's like sailing from on one of these itineraries where you're in, say Singapore or Bali, what the water looks like. I can only imagine. It sounds
Yeah.
amazing.
Wouldn't that be beautiful to be there during sunset as you're kind of pulling away? And oh, that would be stunning. Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. So
I would love
picturesque, right?
that.
Mhm. I love
I would love
sunset.
that.
Yeah. And I love
Um,
eating outside on cruises. I think that's, you get a gorgeous, great meal. So it's not like, a burger and fries, and you're just enjoying that gorgeous view that you just can't get from anywhere else.
oh,
I love
totally.
it's almost romantic, right? Watching the
Yes.
sunset, eating your steak dinner. It's fabulous.
Yes.
Yes.
And I'm just looking at one of the stops here. We have a stop in Darwin, Australia, which is on the coast
Okay.
of
Yep.
Australia, obviously, but
Mhm.
it's at 5 p.m. So I feel like you can get a really great, you can drink a cocktail, and as we're sailing away, get like that, take in the landscape. That's something I really love doing. Have a cocktail or just sit back. Another thing that I love doing while I'm sailing is all of our balcony cabins, they actually have hammocks.
Mhm.
We've partnered with a great company. called Yellow Leaf, which Virgin, a big part of Virgin and why I'm drawn to the brand is we like to partner with local communities and give back to the communities. And
That make
this,
a difference in their community.
yes,
Yeah.
100%. So Yellow Leaf is mothers, giving mothers the opportunity to earn. So that's what Yellow Leaf is all about. So we have partnered with them. They handcraft these beautiful hammocks. So we have hammocks on all of our balcony cabins. And that's another thing that I love doing when I'm sailing is sitting on the balcony, watching the water go by. Sometimes I'll meditate, I'll read a book, or I'll just sit out there, especially in our suites. Our suites have very, very large, large, outdoor space, depending on which suite you're in. I've actually sailed in our cheeky corner suite, which has a massive amount of balcony space in the aft of the ship. So you can watch the wake and sit out there and just swing back and forth. They're really, really comfortable. And, enjoy yourself. You could even have people over if you're sailing with friends, which is what we did. We had our friends join us. That time I actually did sail, not for work. So I could have shook for champagne that time. And I didn't, and I'll tell you why. It's because in our suites we have so much alcohol. It's a good bang for your buck. We have a lot of options there in the bars in all of our suites. So we had our friends over, we sat out on that space. Some of us got in the hammock, and it's just a really nice way to relax and unwind and take in the sea. So that's another thing that I love doing when I sail.
Yeah.
And then, of course, have a great dinner in any of our restaurants, which we are known for. We have, steak and seafood. My personal favorite is the Italian style restaurant. So I tend to go there most. That's extra virgin. We have fresh pasta, we have charcuterie boards, really nice wine pairings if you want. So that's usually where you'll find me. After dinner, we have a bar called On the Rocks. So that is actually on deck 6, midship. And that is another hot spot, another favorite part of my time while I'm on the ship, because that's where we'll have a lot of live music. So music is part of our DNA at Virgin. Richard Branson, who is basically our founder of the Virgin Group, his first company was Virgin Records. So music is really in our DNA, and it's a big part of the ship. So we have a lot of live music on board this ship. So you can take in, we'll have either, someone playing acoustic guitar in the evenings, or a band, a jazz band. We have our VV, Virgin Voyages house band. So that's another spot that I absolutely love. I will talk about the fact that our cocktails, another part of that experience at On the Rocks is the curated cocktails. I love the margarita on board. We use agave, we use fresh lime, and that's another part of what makes Virgin special, is that, we've curated these special cocktails, and they're really quality ingredients. So I love that.
I love ingredients and local. That's kind of, you're going to where you want to make sure you get recipes and the ingredients from that area. Or if you're going to Bali, the same sort of thing. And I think that's something Virgin really does well, is integrate where you're at into the cocktails or the menus or anything like that.
I love that. I love that. Really incorporating that kind of like boutique hotel kind of style and vibe while on the ocean. So On the Rocks, I always feel like, we are a lot of our creative collectives. So the people who designed the ship were more known for their land-based designs. So On the Rocks is one of those spaces where when I'm sitting there, I'm taking in the music, I really feel like I could be in like a nightclub, say in Las Vegas or
Yeah.
somewhere like that. A lot of times you forget, oh, I'm out on a cruise ship on the ocean. So
Yep.
I love that about Virgin. So again, you know, with these types of itineraries where you have that long ability, those days where you can really like experience the ship. Across the way from On the Rocks is actually Squid Ink. So that's another thing that I have yet to do, but a lot of people do enjoy, which is our tattoo parlor at sea.
Yep.
So another thing that you can do that's a little unique.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
And very Virgin-esque, right? So we have that tattoo parlor on board, the only cruise line to have a tattoo parlor on the ship. So you can get a tattoo. I like to say the opportunity to get that permanent souvenir.
Right. Yeah, you're not gonna, break that one or have it sitting on a shelf. It's on your body. Yep.
Right, exactly. And you'll never forget it. So that's another great opportunity I have yet to do. I came close to doing it, but I think I'll do it at some point. I have to. I don't see how I can't. But again,
interrupt 1 second. That's the other thing about Virgin that I think is really unique and neat is all of your staff on board do not need to cover up their tattoos. Every other line has them, covered up. And even we were away 2 cruises ago, and one of the people were wearing this white sleeve, and I thought, oh, do you have like an injury? And she said, oh, no, I'm tattooed. We have to cover it. So that's something about Virgin is they don't stop the individualism. Even though they're part of the team, they're part of your, your working, they can still be who they are and show their ink. And I think that's a really good thing.
Right. And that's so true. And another really unique aspect of being part of, the Virgin family is they always say, come as you are. We want your unique personality from the top, from the CEO, Tom, down to our crew on the ship. It is all about bringing what makes you unique, what makes you special, come as you are and let that personality shine. And I think that, as you mentioned, that really comes through, especially our crew on the ship. They're so happy. They're so happy to be part of Virgin because they really allow you to be who you are. So yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. That's really, really important.
Yep.
So thank you.
I didn't interrupt you. I just wanted, when you mentioned the tattoo, it popped into.
Yeah, it's so true. It's so true. I love that about us. But yeah, and part of that, so deck 6, not only do you have the tattoo parlor, there's a whole area there called it's our shops, really, our higher end little shops modeled after High Street in London.
Okay, yeah, cool.
So the fun thing about that is there's some unique brands. There's higher end brands you can browse, or if say you won some good money in the casino, you could splurge and you can do some good shopping. My best friend came and sailed with me and she got some really nice dresses while on the ship. So some unique, great brands on.
And even the MAC Cosmetics you have, they say they'll do your makeup for going out to the bars that night, or not the bars, what they're called. The club, sorry. So they'll do your makeup the right way and give you hints on how to accentuate certain features of your face, and that's cool.
That's good. I actually got my makeup done because when I sail, sometimes I forget things. So I needed some concealer. So I went to MAC and I had them match my skin tone and everything. And I remember I came back from the ship and my friends told me, wow, your makeup looks really good. I said, thanks. I got it done on the ship. Now I know my right colors. But yeah, we have a MAC on board this ship, on board Scarlet. And then another thing that I love to do is we have something called the dry dock, and we'll give you a blowout. So I get my hair blown out there. We have also a nail spa where you can get your toes and your nails done. And all of that you can get done for Scarlet Night, which is another fun night that we have depending on the itinerary, which night it falls. But everyone wears, or we ask you to wear a splash of red, but of course you don't have to, but if you want to, you can. So I've seen a lot of really cool outfits, and that's kind of the culmination where our crew and our entertainers take you kind of on a journey throughout the different decks. So you can be on deck 5 or deck 6, and they're kind of taking you on this journey where that ends. The climax is up on the pool deck where we have a band, and we have a lot of surprise and delights. I don't want to ruin some of the surprises, but it's a really fun night. It's interactive. And that's the thing about our entertainment on the ship. There's a lot of organic types of entertainment and experiences. You're not going to see those canned Broadway shows on Virgin Voyages. You're going to see more edgy, a little bit different type of entertainment. One show that I actually absolutely love, I've seen it multiple times, is called Dual Reality. So that's how I would like to end my night usually, is with a show. So Dual Reality is a modern take on Romeo and Juliet, and it's some basically kind of acrobatics. There's one part in the show where there's a seesaw, but they're doing like these flips and flipping each other into the air, and it's like you're kind of like on the edge of your seat going, I can't believe they're doing this while we're on a ship and there's movement. And amazing. Gosh, it's so amazing. So so that's a great way to end your night. We also have a bar, a nightclub bar called the Manor. Okay. So if you're not like me, because I don't stay up late, I'm kind of a pumpkin. After, say, God forget it, midnight, I turn into a pumpkin. Yep. So, but if you are like some of the people that I know, you want to do like a late night, after night. So we have the Manor where we have a DJ. It's an Art Deco club. It is very, very cool. It's very similar to the nightlife you would see in any city. 2 stories. So we have cabaret shows there. We have DJ there, just a lot of different options, and we can kind of create a different vibe depending on what's being shown that night, or if we have a DJ. Some other things that we do, just while we're on the subject of entertainment, we have the Charmer on board. So Andrew the Charmer. So we have different people that have expertise in different areas. So we have the foodie on board, we have the hostess on board, but the Charmer will do like sleight of hand tricks and things like that. You can be sitting at, say, a bar on board or somewhere, say in the evenings, and you'll get tapped by the Charmer, and he may take you into like a secret area of the ship and do a little special show for you. So we have those kind of elevated types of experiences that are unique to Virgin.
That's awesome. Wow. Yeah.
So that's kind of a day in the life of my sailing, but there's just a lot to do. We have a lot of different things, a lot of different types of experiences. Like I said, we have, for if you're traveling on your own, or if you simply just want to be social, we have activities for that. Well, we have bingo, we have slot tournaments. We have something called Shot for Shot during the day that happens in our test kitchen, or a restaurant called Test Kitchen. In the evenings, that's a chef tasting menu type of experiences. But in the day, we have something that we offer. It's called Shot for Shot, like I said.
Mhm.
And what it is you're getting a class with the foodie
Yeah.
on board the ship, and you're mixing cocktails. So you mix about 4 different cocktails, really fun. So you get to know the different ingredients that go into certain cocktails. But the best part is they'll teach you how to get that like great photograph of a drink or
Perfect.
things
Yeah.
like that, which I use now all the time. I did a charcuterie board last week and I photographed it and uploaded it to Instagram. So those types of things, you
Mhm.
learn how to use your iPhone camera or the camera that you have to really get that great shot and that Instagrammable
Yeah.
shot. So
Wonderful.
really fun,
Yeah.
different things.
So many people just kind of look at their food and go, click, okay. But if you get that, just that right angle, that little bit of, it just makes all the difference, right?
Right. In
Yeah.
portrait mode is everything.
Yep. Certainly smooths everything out.
Yes, exactly.
Goodness gracious. Now, in your suites, I believe you have guitars up on the wall. Is that in all of the suites or only particular ones?
So we do have suites with guitars. In
Mhm.
particular, one that you'll see a lot of visuals or of is our massive suite. So our massive suite is the largest suite. It's the highest cabin category. So
Yep.
it's our mega rock star quarter. And
Okay.
we have 2 of them, 2 of
Mhm.
the massive suites, and they do come with actual guitars, Fender guitar, Les Paul. I
That's
could be
right.
getting
Yep.
these wrong because I'm not a musician, but
Mhm.
really, really nice, beautiful
Yeah.
guitars, and they come with the cabin. You
Mhm.
can play them. I believe there's an amplifier in there as well that you can plug in.
Wow.
Don't quote me on them. Not entirely sure, but I believe that is the case.
Yeah.
So
Well, they
yeah,
have
you
to
can
for some of
actually
them because
play
they're not
them.
acoustic. So you need to have
Yeah,
the amp
yeah,
to play it.
right,
Yeah.
right, yeah.
Yeah. My
Um,
husband plays guitar, so that part.
yes, so he
Yeah.
would love to stay in the massive suite. He can play a little guitar.
Serenade
Um,
at night.
we we actually, now that we're talking about, we actually have another area of the ship called the groupie,
Mhm.
where you can actually sing karaoke. So you can practice your guitar in the suite and then let your inner rock star shine in the groupie and do a little
Oh,
karaoke.
fun.
So
And
that's a
on
little
those
fun.
itineraries, how many sea days are they in the repositioning?
Yeah, so
Are
I'm
there 4 or
looking.
5 or more?
Yeah, there's a lot. So I'm looking at so our ancient Athens to modern Dubai. So that's
Mhm.
a 14 night. I see there's about 5 days at sea.
Okay,
So
that's a good time to explore the ship then. That's actually
yeah,
perfect
and
because you've
do it
got the
all.
mix
Yeah,
of itinerary, yet relaxation and exploration. So that's great.
yes, completely. Lot of things to do during the day, so you're not bored. Or if you are like me, so Virgin's a bit unique, and that's why I was drawn to the brand. I
Mhm.
don't need to be busy 24/7. I don't want to be kind of pushed to be in activities, and that's why I think Virgin Voyages really appealed to me, because I like that boutique hotel vibe where I can just sit and
Mhm.
relax, be on my own if I want, but if I want to do those activities,
Right.
I can do that as well. Like I
Mhm.
have options. I can get crazy and party, or I can do that detox, in the spa type of
Right.
experience.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
really is something for everyone and everybody's
Yes.
personality. And that's great, especially when you're doing a repositioning, because you don't want it to be, oh my goodness, there's nothing for me to do. I'm a high energy person, but you've got that covered. So
Yeah.
that's really great. Wow.
Yes.
Nice.
Definitely.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
great. Yeah. So wow, you covered pretty much everything, and I really appreciate that. That was great. It was really actually nice to see all of the different things that you can do, and I think that's awesome.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
thanks for having me.
Yes.
I look forward to the next time we meet.
It's
And
always nice to meet with you. It's good. I
yeah.
love meeting with you. Yeah, you've got such great energy, and I think it comes with the brand as well, because there is such a unique energy on Virgin Voyages too. So,
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
alrighty. Well, I hope everybody has a great week, and we'll see you all next week. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
I hope you enjoyed this week's cruise chat with Danielle from Virgin Voyages. We had a little bit of a different format. Typically, the cruise lines are on with a bunch of pictures and we go over some of their itineraries and do some things. But this time it was more of a chat, and I hope that you guys liked it. Let me know in the comments if you like this format a little bit better or worse, so I know where to go from here. Next week, I'm going to be meeting with Adventure Canada, and we're going to be going over their Iceland itineraries. And I believe it's going to be the circumnavigation of Iceland. So it's just, taking the Adventure Canada, their expedition ships all around Iceland. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And those pictures are just going to look stunning, and I can't wait to see them. Make sure you've subscribed to our channel, and we'll see you guys next week. Have a great week, everybody. Bye.